everyone, my name is Solehatinisi. I am an English teacher of Senior High School 1 Python. I study at Wijaya Kusuma Surabaya University, taking professional teacher program. In this beautiful occasion, I would like to share my teaching and learning process experience through the video. And the video was taken on 13th of June 2023. So, let's check the videos out. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, hi, good morning everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, good. Everyone is feeling good today. Me too. I feel amazing today because I will meet you in this beautiful occasion. Okay, before we start our lesson today, I would like to invite the leader of the class to lead the prayer together. Please, Zalmay.
Attention please. Let's pray together. Begin. Finish.
Thank you, Zalmay. After this, I will check your attendance list. Please raise up your hand if I call you. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes, ma'am.
For the first, Adelia. Okay. And then Alfie. Okay. Okay. The next one is Anissa. Are you okay, Anissa? And then Adelia. The next one, Linda. Oh, next to me. I have, before we start our material today, our whole material, I have an interesting video. Okay, now I will show you the video. Before that, please, and then where is the video? Okay, this one. Please check this out, the video. Okay, the video is the end, and then actually the title of the video about Twitter, and then my big question is, what the video tell us about? Okay, thank you, Lely. Could you please answer about? Okay, about smoking. Is there any other answer, guys? Okay, Bayu first. About cigarette, and then Nadira. What do you think about the video? Pecandu rokok. Okay, what is pecandu rokok in Indonesia? What is that?
Addicted maybe?
Yeah, maybe we can call addicted smoker. Yes? Okay. And then my next question is, do you know smoking?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Do you have maybe close friend or close person? Maybe in another case, have you ever seen someone smoking in your environment?
Yes, ma'am.
Who is smoke in your environment? Your close friend maybe? Close family or close person? Okay, Bayu? Your father. Your father smoke at home? Okay, another answer maybe? Mayang. Your brother too. And then? Okay. Your friend. Your friend in the school? No, the others. Okay, my next question is, how did you feel when, okay, Safira, be patient please. how did you feel or what did you feel when your close person sit next to you? Smoking next to you. What did you feel? Oke, siapa yang bisa menjawab? Oke, Mayang first. I feel that bad. Oke, the other answer? Oke, Vira dulu. I feel angry because. Oke, ada sesak nafas. And then Bayu? I feel so bad. Okay, do you have the reason why? Oh, bothers you a lot. And then, do you have another story for the about smoking, guys? Okay, Yunita, good. People? Oke, orang yang rokok terlalu banyak itu akan kurus seperti itu ya, menurutnya si Yunita. Oke, thank you Yunita. Oke, materi kita hari ini, our topic today, this is about smoking, and I will integrate this topic into analytical exposition. Alright guys, actually, do you know what is analytical exposition?
No.
No. Okay. Okay, Safira? Yeah, it is a text. Do you know the definition of analytical exposition? Okay. If you don't know, please check this out. Come on. Okay, before we check the definition of analytical exposition, I will read the goal of the material today. For the first, true short animation movie, I hope all of you here, the first, can analyze the social function of analytical exposition in the form of spoken and written properly. And then the second one is analyze the direct structure of analytical exposition text in the form of spoken and written properly. And then the last one is analyze the social function or the language feature of analytical exposition in the form of spoken and written properly. Okay, the next one. All right, this is the definition of analytical exposition. Analytical exposition is a text that elaborates the writer's idea about the phenomenon surrounding. Jadi, analytical exposition itu, itu menceritakan atau mengelaborasi apa yang menjadi ide-ide dari penulis. Jadi, kalau kita punya ide, punya opini, kita tuangkan dalam analytical exposition. Jadi, kalau kira-kira kalau materinya itu tentang smoking, apa ide kalian tentang smoking atau opini kalian tentang smoking, you can integrate to analytical exposition text. Do you know what I mean? Paham ya maksudnya?
Yes.
Okay. Next one is this is the social function of analytical exposition. So I have a word that I underline, that is persuade. And then what is persuade in Indonesia? Ada yang tahu kata persuade di dalam bahasa Indonesia? Tidak tahu. Persuade di dalam bahasa Indonesia adalah meyakinkan. Jadi tujuan atau fungsi dari analytical exposition text ini adalah untuk meyakinkan pembaca or persuade the reader or listener about the case atau tentang teks yang kita baca. If you read the material about smoking, the material will persuade you the impact of smoking. Jadi materinya akan meyakinkan kalian tentang pengaruh-pengaruh atau efek dari smoking tersebut. Seperti itu. Do you know what I mean? Paham ya maksudnya?
Yes.
Ya, oke. Selanjutnya. Okay, before we goes to the direct structure of analytical exposition, I want to ask you here, do you know what are the causes of smoking? Okay, Bayu again, addicted, akan merasa kecanduan or addicted. Yeah, do you have another answer guys? Punya jawaban lain? Okay, dia. Spend much money, ya biasanya membeli jajanan, so you spend your much money to buy some cigarettes. Okay, anyone else have different answer? Okay, thank you. Not health for our body, for our organ. Yes, and then the next one maybe come thinner and thinner, menjadi lebih kurus dan lebih kurus lagi, seperti itu. Oke, let's we check apa yang saya punya pengaruh dari smoking tersebut. For the first, what is that? Zalmay. Yeah, I have 3 examples of causes of smoking. For the first, I have lung cancer. Ya, di situ merokok paru-parunya. And then the next one addicted, dia berpengaruh sangat kecanduan seperti itu. And then the last one, I agree with Mbak Dia. This is my answer, wasteful atau menjadi boros. Ya, do you understand, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Now let's move to the generic structure of analytical exposition. Okay. Yeah. The generic structure of analytical exposition, what are they? Here I have some generic structure of analytical exposition, but before that I will show you the example of analytical exposition text about smoking. Okay, I have text here. Before we go to the generic structure, who wants to be the volunteer to read aloud this text? Siapa yang mau jadi sukarelawan untuk membaca dengan nyaring di sini tentang smoking? Untuk the first paragraph, wow, there is Mbak Nadira. Please, the first paragraph.
Smoking is not good for us. Before we are going to smoke, it is better to and about 60,000 people die every year in Britain as direct result of smoking. First time, as many die in road accident. Nearly a quarter of smokers die because of disease caused by smoking.
Okay, good. Before we are going to smoke, it is better to look at the fact about 15,000 people die every year in Britain as direct result of smoking. This is 7 times as many as die in a road accident. And then near a quarter of smokers die because of disease caused by smoking. Okay, anyone who want to present the point or the main idea of the first paragraph?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Fai. Tentang apa, Fai? Oh, tentang 50.000 orang meninggal setiap tahun karena merokok. Seperti itu? Ya, thank you very much. Okay, the next paragraph. Thank you, Nadira. Juga sama Fai sudah menjawab. The next paragraph. Ya, who wants to try to read?
Me, ma'am.
Okay.
90% of lung cancer are caused by smoking. If we smoke 5 cigarettes a day, we are 6 times more likely to die of lung cancer than non-smoker. If we smoke 20 cigarettes a day, the risk is 9 greater. 95% the people who suffer bronchitis are people who are smoking. Smokers are 2.5 times more likely to die of heart disease than the non-smokers.
Okay, I will refer how to spell bronchitis. Yeah, there is. Please repeat after me, please, everyone. Bronchitis.
Bronchitis.
Yeah, louder, please. Bronchitis.
Bronchitis.
Yeah. Yep. There is not bronchitis, but bronchitis. Yeah. Okay. What is the main idea for the next paragraph? This. Okay. Thank you. Ya, itu negatif effect tentang smoking yang apa intinya? Yang berpengaruh kepada kita. Ya, itu berdasarkan data-datanya ya, ada 90% dan lain sebagainya seperti itu. The next one, okay, thank you, good answer Desti. The next one, jadi di paragraf ketiga ini menceritakan ada perbandingan ketika orang yang merokok di dalam ruangan sama orang yang tidak merokok. Jadi nanti yang menjadi impact itu kebanyakan orang yang non smokernya juga seperti itu. Okay, do you have any different answer with me in the third paragraph? Ada yang punya jawaban lain untuk thank you. The impact of smoking. Okay, the impact of smoking. Non-smoking. What do you mean? The impact of smoking on children. Yeah, very good. So, how many generic structure that we have in analytical exposition text? Punya berapa generic structure kita? Yang pertama? Title. Yang kedua?
Thesis.
The next one? Argumentation. And then the last one? Reiteration. Very good. Okay. Next, what will we have here? Okay, this is the language feature that usually used in analytical exposition text. For the first, use simple present tense, such as, this is the example, as a lion live, I eat, and etc. Do you still remember what is present tense? Masih ingat tentang present tense? Yeah, okay, Mayang, what is that? Habitual action, kegiatan sehari-hari. Okay, do you have any example about present tense? Punya contoh tentang present tense di sini? Kegiatan yang kita lakukan sehari-hari. Contohnya? Tidur. Okay, very good. Okay, I sleep every day. Yeah, Maya, again? I eat in school. Okay, bisa kita cek di sebelumnya lagi. Itu untuk yang present tense yang kira-kira yang mana? Di teks sebelumnya? Coba kita lihat dulu. Kira-kira kita cari yang present tense yang mana kira-kira? Siapa yang bisa menemukan? Angkat tangan. Okay, Nabil? The third paragraph. Okay, what line? Di line keberapa? Di garis keberapa? 2. Okay, can you point? Bisa ditunjuk yang mana? Okay, in 1 hour in smoky room. Ya, yang ini. This is the example of present tense. Okay, good. Come back to the language feature of analytical exposition text. Use mental verb. For example, I believe, I prefer, I agree, I doubt, and the last one is I disagree. And then the next one is use connecting word to link the argument so that the flow of the argument logical and fluent. Contohnya di situ ada additionally. Ada enggak tadi kata additionally? Ya. Terus ada kalau misalnya kalian bosan untuk menggunakan kalimat additionally, di situ ada beberapa contohnya. Yang kedua ada moreover, there is moreover, and the next one is firstly, secondly, thirdly. Adakah tadi di teks tentang kata-kata tersebut?
Yes.
Ada, yes. Coba we will come back to the text. Ada di paragraf berapa? In which paragraph you find additionally, the word additionally? Ya, 3, paragraph 3. Conclusion, ya, ini kata yang biasanya digunakan untuk membuat conclusion or reiteration. Kita kan menyebutnya conclusion dalam analytical exposition, menyebutnya apa tadi untuk last paragraph?
Reiteration.
Ya, reiteration. This is the example. For the first, in conclusion. Jadi sebelum kalimat setelahnya itu kalian gunakan dulu. Jadi kesimpulannya, nah kalian bisa menggunakan contoh-contoh tersebut. Yang pertama, in conclusion, from the fact above, therefore, in the basis to conclude what state on the whole, we conclude that. And the last one is from the statement. Oke, bisa dipahami ya anak-anak?
Yes,
Yeah, very good. Okay, that's all about analytical exposition. Do you have any question, guys? Punya pertanyaan?
No.
No. Jadi diingat-ingat apa saja jenis strukturnya. Tadi yang pertama for the first,
Title.
ya title, and then the second one,
Thesis.
the next one,
Argument.
okay, the last one,
Reiteration.
and then the social function of analytical exposition. Apa fungsinya? Untuk apa tadi? Yang diingat adalah meyakinkan. What is meyakinkan in English? Apa itu? Persuade the reader or the listener, ya, listener. Ya, very good. What is our topic today? Tentang apa topik kita hari ini? Smoking. Ya, smoking. Jadi harapannya nanti topiknya bisa membuat kalian lebih wise lagi, make you wise more and more. This is to smoke in our environment. Kalau itu merasa tidak tidak memiliki keuntungan untuk kita, tidak perlu dilakukan. This is the end of my presentation. Okay? Okay. Now, I want you to make a group of 2 here dengan temannya saja di sini with your partner, and I will give you a task. So wait in a minute. Okay. This is for you. This is for Nadira. This is your task. Are you okay, Ang? This is for Pai. Okay guys, does everyone receive the task here? Sudah menerima semuanya?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Before I help you to explain what is going you all of here to do, please write down your name and your. Okay, have you finished, guys?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I will help you to explain what will you do here. For the first, please read the text and analyze the part of the following text. Untuk yang pertama, di sini kalian dengan teman kalian dengan you and with your partner here, please analyze this another example of analytical exposition text based on the generic structure. Jadi silakan dianalisis teks, contoh teks exposition tentang car ini. What is cars? Ya, tentang mobil ini berdasarkan generic structure dari analytical exposition text. Di situ sudah ada dan tinggal diisi. Dan di teks kedua, di task kedua atau di tugas kedua di sini, based on the text above, answer the question by crossing A, B, C, D, or E. Ya, jadi based on based on the text above, berdasarkan teks yang di atas yang sudah kalian analisis the generic structure-nya, kalian jawab berdasarkan teks yang sudah kalian baca. Jadi dibaca dulu, tidak usah terburu-buru. Bisa dipahami ya?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the third is this is the jumbled paragraph. Jadi ini adalah paragraf yang acak. Please arrange the jumbled paragraph into good analytical exposition, and you have the same word here. You have to answer the question based on the text. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, thank you. Please do with your partner. From now, I will give you 10 minutes. Okay? Okay, do you have any difficulties? No. you do here? Oh, arrange. Di apa namanya? We should arrange the jumble paragraph into analytical expression. This is the jumble paragraph. Paragraf yang ada dan silakan diurut berdasarkan jenis struktur tadi. Which one the thesis, which one the argument, and then the last one, which one the recitation. Do you know what I mean? Which one the thesis? Yeah, please discuss first with Pak I. Okay, have you finished everyone? Yes. Okay, very good. From all of this group in this class, wants to come forward in the front of the class and then present the result of the discussion with your partner. Want to be the volunteer? Siapa yang mau jadi sukarelawan ke depan?
ma'am.
Okay, very good. Lely, give applause to Lely. Okay, please, everyone, please don't talk to the others, and then listen to Lely.
Hello everyone, I want to present the result of my discussion.
Yeah.
After analyze exposition text, I think before the first paragraph is title, so the first paragraph is thesis, the second paragraph is argument, the last paragraph is reiteration.
Okay, based on still over there, based on the Lely's presentation, she said that the beginning of the text, that is a sentence, cars should be banned in the city. It is called a title. Is it right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, do you agree with Lely? Yes. Yeah, this is the title. Very good. And then the next one, in the first paragraph, what is that called?
Thesis.
Disebut apa? Tesis. Ada yang punya jawaban lain? No. Jawabannya sama ya. Ya, what is that called in the first paragraph? Disebut apa? Tesis. Ya, this is good. And then the next one is
Argument.
argumentation. Okay, the next paragraph is about argumentation. How many argumentation that we have? Punya berapa argumen kita? Okay, raise up your hand please. Okay, please Mayang, how many argument that we have? 3 argument. How did you know? Dari mana tahu kalau kita punya argumentation 3 argumentation? Dari mana kita tahu? Siapa yang bisa menjawab? Thank you, Nabil, please. Nah, itu tadi kita sudah bahas di language feature atau unsur kebahasaan. Untuk kata penghubung biasanya menggunakan kata firstly, secondly, and then thirdly atau lastly. Di sini kita punya ada 3. Yang pertama firstly, yang menunjukkan that indicate the first argumentation. The secondly indicate the second argumentation, and the last one is thirdly, that is show the last argumentation. Jadi kita punya 3 argumentation for this analytical exposition text about cars should be banned in the city. Yeah, very good answer, Nabil. Good job, good girl. And then the last one?
The last reiteration.
Reiteration. In conclusion. Nah, di sini diawali dengan kata conclusion. Apakah juga ada tadi di pembahasan kita di language feature?
Yes.
Yeah. About language feature, we check together again. Come on. Ada kata in conclusion. The next one, no. That. Okay. Wait in a minute. In addition, in conclusion. This one. Yeah, this is the language feature. To make a conclusion, we can use this expression. In a conclusion, di sini terbukti ya kalau menggunakan in conclusion sebagai penutup dalam analytical exposition. This is called reiteration. Ya, yes. Ada jawaban lain atau jawabannya semuanya sama? Do you have the same answer with Lely? Yes. Yeah, very good. Ya, jawabannya betul ya. For the first title, thesis, argumentation, and the last one is reiteration. Okay, please come back to your seat and give applause to Lely. Thank you. Okay, Task 2. Let's discuss it together. For the first, who want to answer based on the text above and answer the question by crossing A, B, C, D, or E. Please, who wants to try answer number 1, guys? Siapa yang mau coba untuk membaca dan menjawab nomor 1? Silakan. Ya, thank you, Bayu.
What is one of the diseases caused by pollution?
Okay, what is the answer? B. Ya, apakah semuanya jawabannya sama dengan Bayu?
Yes.
Do you have other answer? No. Okay, very good. Number 2, who want to try? Mayang, please. Ya, what tense? Ini yang ditanyakan tensesnya. Apa tadi? Ya, simple present tense. Bisa dicari contohnya di situ. Can you find the example of present tense in the text that in title cars should be banned in the city? Please find siapa yang bisa menemukan contoh present tense di dalam teksnya tentang cars should be banned in the city. Siapa? Atau Mayang sendiri? Ketemu? Loh, katanya jawabannya tadi paling banyak digunakan present tense. How did you know? Ya? Yeah, that is good answer. Yeah, as we all know, cars create pollution. That is the example of present tense. Yeah. Next one, number 4. Who want to answer after Vira? Okay. What is the purpose? Ya, masa Bayu saja. Coba yang lain. Ya, thank you, Nia.
What is the purpose of the text?
What is the purpose of the text? What is your answer? What is that? E. Yeah. Do you have any other answer, guys?
Yes.
Oh, Bayu. Bayu have another answer. What is that, Bay? D. To describe cars should be banned in the city. Is that true? Hang on. In this class, who have the same answer with Nia? Who agree with Nia? Raise up your hand, please. Ya, yang jawab A siapa? Ya, agree kan with Nia? And then who agree with Bayu? Wow. Okay, actually the right answer is A, because the social function of analytical exposition is to persuade the reader. Ya, kita coba lihat lagi di slide-nya yang Ibu terangkan. Ya. This is a type of spoken and written text that is intended to persuade the reader. Yeah, which one the proper one? Nia or Bayu? Yeah, Nia. Yeah, the right answer is A. The purpose of the text is to persuade the reader about the car should be banned in the city. Thank you, Nia. Good. Bayu, please repair. Next, number the third task here, please. Who want to answer the third task? Just spelling the number. Ya, siapa yang bisa menjawab? Silakan. Okay, please.
Arrange the jumbled paragraphs into a good analytical exposition text. Answer 4, 5, 2, 1, and 3.
Okay, 4. Ya, is that true, guys? Yes, dari mana kalian tahu kalau itu benar? Ya, mari kita coba. Let's check this out, okay? Arrange the jumble paragraph into a good analytical exposition. For the first answer is number what? What number?
4.
4. 4 as what? Thesis?
Yes.
Yes. And then what number that indicate argument? The first argument?
5.
5. Yes, good. And then what number? The second argument?
2.
2. And then what number? The last argument?
1.
1. Again and again. my question is, how many arguments that we have? Three again, 3 argument, ya. And then the last as a conclusion or reiteration, in what number?
3.
Number 3, ya, sudah pintar semua. You did very well, guys, about this material. And then, okay, guys, in a conclusion or in the last part of our class today, I will ask you here, what have we learned today? Apa yang sudah kita pelajari hari ini? Smoking, and what material that we have learned? Ya, analytical exposition. What is analytical exposition? Apakah itu tentang analytical exposition? Who can answer my question? The text that elaborate the ideas of the writer. And then what is the social function of? Ya, yang diingat adalah persuade, ya, meyakinkan pembaca about the case, ya, tentang suatu fenomena, tentang suatu kasus atau suatu isu. Bisa dipahami ya untuk social functionnya? Ya, thank you. And then the last one is, what is the direct structure of analytical exposition? For the first? Okay, you can answer together. For the first? The second one? The last one? Not the last one. The next one is argument, and then the last one is? Yeah, very good. You did well all the material today, guys. Give applause to yourself. Okay, thank you for joining my material. This is about analytical exposition in the topic of smoking. Okay, Zalmay, before we end our class, please let your friend to pray together. Okay, wait a minute.
Okay. Before we end today's lesson, let's pray together. Begin. Finish.
Okay, thank you very much, guys. If you want to go home, be careful on the way. And the last I say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Bye bye. Okay, thank you very much. Sudah selesai. Terima kasih.